Hey, what's up guys, it's Jonathan and welcome back to another video. In this video we're going to be taking a look at the JBL Pebbles 2.0. The Pebbles are plug-and-play stereo speakers for your laptop or your desktop, and you can also plug them into a mobile device, and I'll show you that later. And you can get them relatively cheap, from 35 bucks all the way up to about 50 bucks, and they're available in multiple colors, and you can find that link in the description of this video. So first off, in the box you're going to find your Pebbles manual, and this is going to be a basic overview of the product itself, and then you get a quick start guide to show you how to set this thing up on your desktop or laptop, and then you also get an auxiliary cord to be able to plug it into a mobile device. Okay, so we'll go ahead and remove the egg crate off the top of the box, and that's going to expose the speakers themselves. Go ahead and remove the left one and then remove the right one, and then that is it for the unboxing portion of this video. The JBL Pebbles are actually very pleasing to the eye. They're made of a high-grade plastic material that kind of replicates aluminum. If you didn't know any better, you could almost say they were made by Apple because they kind of have that same type of feel. The Pebbles feature a very strong mesh grill to protect the actual speaker, and the speaker sits at a 40 to 45 degree angle, so most of the sound is going to be projected to your ceiling. But this can easily be fixed if you don't like the angle that the sound is coming out of. The speakers can be laid on their side since there is a rubberized circle on each one, and it's still going to remain protected. The bottom of each Pebble actually houses the wires that you need for connectivity. On the bottom of the left one, you're going to find the actual auxiliary cable, which connects straight to the housing, and then of course on the right one, you're going to find the USB plug that needs to be plugged into your desktop or your laptop to give it power. And of course the bottom of each are both rubberized to prevent slipping or sliding whenever it's on a surface. Then on the right speaker only, you're going to find a wheel to adjust the volume. Just spin it in the direction of the plus or the minus to go up or down on the volume. It's very easy to use, and it actually clicks as you spin it. Setup is super easy. Just take the USB plug, plug it into your computer, a blue indicator light will come on saying that you have power, then take the auxiliary cable from the left speaker and plug it into the right speaker, and that's it. So the first thing I noticed with these speakers are they are a lot bigger than I thought when I looked at them in the picture, and they supply a great amount of sound. It's not going to give you extreme bass, but it's going to give you some decent mids and highs and a decent amount of bass, hence the little holes on the back to blow air out of. They can easily fill a small room full of sound without any issues whatsoever. In fact, when I'm sitting in front of the computer listening to music, I generally keep the volume at about 50% because it just gets a little bit too loud for my liking. And honestly, it has nothing to do with distortion or anything like that. In fact, at 100% volume, I noticed minimal distortion when listening to music with a lot of bass or even rock music that had a lot of mids and highs. I mean, you don't just have to take my word for it, just hear this guy's thoughts right here.
Hey, what's up? Trust Macintosh here. So these little speakers are one of my favorite purchases I've made this year. I am a minimalist at heart and I love simplicity, and these speakers fit that style perfectly. They are aesthetically beautiful and look unique. These speakers are my daily drivers, and I use them every day to edit audio in my videos and to listen to music. And best of all, they turn off along with your computer too. And that just makes the entire system a little bit more integrated. I've been using these speakers for roughly 2 months now, and I haven't had any problems with them. These little guys are incredible, and I strongly recommend them. And the price just makes them that much more valuable. Anyways, back to Jonathan.
Thanks, Trust. Well, one of the problems that I encountered with these speakers is even though the cord is 34 inches, whether it's the USB cord or the auxiliary cable, it still wasn't long enough for my 34-inch LG widescreen monitor. So depending on the size of your monitor depends on how well they're going to fit in your setup. For example, here you can see that I'm working at my computer and the cable is laid out in front of my monitor, and that's because I couldn't fit the cable behind my monitor without the speakers pulling or anything like that. And really, that's the only issue I ran into during my use with these speakers. Here's a quick sound test to give you guys an idea of what they sound like, even though it's going to be a little bit off because it's going through my microphone. The only other small issue I ran into with these speakers is if you want to use it on a mobile device via the 3.5mm headphone jack, you're going to need a power source to plug the USB plug into, such as your computer or wall charger. It's not a deal breaker or a huge problem, but it is a minor annoyance at worst. So in conclusion, the JBL Pebbles 2.0 offer a very durable and premium design while giving you some great sound. Just keep in mind that you're not going to get studio monitor quality out of these speakers. And with that being said, I'm happy to recommend these to anybody looking for an affordable set for their laptop or desktop computer. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, go ahead and drop me a thumbs up and subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Follow me on all my social media connections, and I'd like to give a big shout out to Carlos for helping me out with this review. And of course, I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Peace.